Growing up, my favorite thing my mother ever made was lemon meringue pie. I'd watch her squeeze fresh lemons, beat egg whites into a fluffy cloud, and place it in the fridge where I'd wait hours for it to chill before I could eat this lemon gooey goodness. As much as I enjoyed eating it, my mother enjoyed baking it because she was doing something her mother did for her. My mom comes from a large family that didn't have much growing up. Because some Black families historically didn't have monetary valuables to pass down, my grandmother, like most, passed down her recipes. So once a year, my grandmother would make all 7 of her children whatever dessert they asked for. My mother always asked for lemon meringue pie, and it was the first pie she ever learned to bake. Then, one fateful day when I was in high school, just like always, she squeezed the lemons, made it a cloud, and placed it in the fridge. But instead of pie, we got soup. My mom was devastated, but I wasn't gonna let it go to waste. I literally drank it. She tried the recipe again, but just more soup. Till this day, we still don't know what went wrong. So here's my problem. I want to be able to pass this recipe down to my kids, my nieces, my nephews. So I've asked my good friend Ayo to help me fix this recipe and
That was sexy.
yeah. I've sent you over how my mom's made it. She literally put it out on index cards. What do you think we can do to fix it?
I have a few ideas. First of all, love the recipe. Super old school, it's all dirty.
It is!
It's so cute.
Generations.
Yeah. The one thing I noticed is there's no cornstarch, and I feel like usually people use cornstarch to make it foolproof. You know what I mean?
Love the idea, but Grandmama Clara Davis would never.
Clara Davis?
Yes, Miss Clara Davis would never.
Well, we will show respect to Miss Clara Davis. So let's go get the ingredients, and then we'll figure it out.
All right, sounds good.
First thing I think we should do is focus on the filling, since you said that's the problem area. Yeah. The recipe does say 8 lemons. No offense to Mama Claire Davis. 8 is a lot of lemons, especially because our lemons are a little more aggressive than what they probably had back in the day. So I think we should do 6 lemons.
Okay.
I think the 6 lemons instead of 8 will help it set and reduce the soupiness of it. So while you're busy on that, I am gonna separate the yolks from the whites, because you need the yolks for the filling, and I need the whites for my meringue, and we're gonna go from there.
So I don't know, but usually if this is, we roll it first?
Yeah, get it all juicy. I mean, like I said, it's an aggressive lemon, so I don't think it would hurt you. So I crack the eggs actually into my hand, and then I just kind of open my fingers and let the whites fall through. I know people do the eggshell thing, but that's usually where I end up cracking the yolk. So I just kind of let the white fall through, help it out a little bit. There you go.
I have literally never seen that in my life.
Destinee,
I'm
juice the lemon, sis.
I'm loosening them up. I'm loosening them up.
Stop massaging the lemons, girl. You can never be my sous chef. I would kill you. This is taking forever. I have cracked 8 eggs, and you were still massaging these lemons.
This requires delicacy. You know, on the recipe it didn't say love, but you need to make it with love.
I feel like Clara Davis will be done.
Clara Davis also didn't have these nails. Let's start there.
How many people are in, I know you said it's a big family, how many of them is it?
My mom is the youngest of 7. Yeah.
Oh, Clara Davis was busy. You know, it's funny, when you originally told me about this recipe, I was so shocked because I've never had lemon meringue pie.
Really?
Yeah, it's just so not my cultural experience. It's just not my Black experience, you know?
Interesting, because I very much was like, Black people have lemon meringue pie all the time.
No, when I mentioned it to my mom, she was like, yeah, it's delicious. I was like, well, sis, were you gonna tell me?
Were you gonna make this?
Were you gonna make? No, my mom. My grandma, yes. Janie Bell makes the pie.
It's a Black grandmother thing.
There we go. And the great thing about this, I noticed it makes 2.
It does.
That's how you know she had a bunch of kids. All right, so we're gonna clean up.
That is one thing my mother always taught me. Clean up behind yourself as you cook.
That's right. Put it in the bowl. Bougie.
That makes sense.
All right, so we have everything. We have our condensed milk, we have our eggs, we have our 1.5 cups of lemon juice. So I'm gonna mix the condensed milk, and do you want to whisk?
Yeah.
You got the wrist action? Okay,
it's wrist.
Typically, what you would do is temper in the eggs, but condensed milk makes this super easy. We do literally none of that.
Okay.
Just get in there.
Oh, this is so much thicker than I thought.
Okay, so I'm not in love with your whisking technique. So can you pour this in while I whisk?
Do you love my pouring technique? How do you?
Yes, yeah, it's fine. It'll do.
Very liquidy.
Up.
I smell it.
You smell the lemon?
I smell it.
Okay, I think we have incorporated enough. Pour it in the center.
She usually bounces back and forth to even them out. All right. I think that's all. I think that's all she's gonna give us.
You've had way too much fun.
All right, what's next? Oh,
Okay, so next we're gonna make, I'm so sorry. So next we're gonna make the meringue.
Okay.
She's gonna wipe you.
Thank you.
I was trying so hard to go on. Like, bro, why you look so distraught? So now we're gonna make our topping. We're gonna make the meringue. I'm gonna add a little bit of cream of tartar because it'll help it stabilize. It makes it a little more foolproof for us. Will we allow that?
I'll allow it.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. Our egg whites. The reason we let them sit out here is because we need them to come up to like room temperature.
Okay.
Because it helps it come together and whip easier, and they're gonna be glossy, shiny, and just perfect. So we're gonna add in our egg whites, and we're gonna start whipping. Got it. You're gonna start seeing it form up because the arrows start to change the color, so it goes from being translucent like this to like a beautiful white meringue. Okay, so I think it's ready for us to add our cream of tartar. We're actually just adding a teaspoon, so not a whole lot. It's not gonna make a lot of difference in the flavor, but again, it'll help stabilize it.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we're about ready to add the sugar. You see how fluffy it is? So I'm just gonna add a little bit of sugar at a time, and I believe the recipe says 1 teaspoon per egg.
Okay.
So we're gonna follow Mom's recipe. Give me a little sprinkle.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, I think we're there.
I do.
Does it look like what you remember?
Yes.
Good.
Wow.
And it's really stiff. It's like it.
Oh,
I mean, how much do you trust your mom's recipe?
I mean, you added something called tartar.
All right, so after you got to this point, what did your mom do?
She literally just like dolloped them on and then a circle.
Okay, well, I will let you do it. Make your mama proud. Go ahead, girl.
Yes, alrighty. Something like that. I don't.
That's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect.
It's not gonna be.
I think maybe you could take a lot and then smooth it around.
Okay, we'll try that.
I think that would be a lot easier than the individual
Than what
clouds.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
Pie, we're making pie.
I think
Okay,
you're done. I think that's the answer. I think you're done. Okay, so the recipe, I noticed, did not have a time nor temperature. It just said cook it until it's brown, which totally understand. My grandma was also about like, it just feels right, when it looks right. Okay, well, I haven't made this 200 times, Grandma, so I need like specifics. So what do you think?
She generally bakes at like 375, and again, just until it browns.
375 feels a little high.
Okay.
I think it'll make it brown fast and it won't set, which is what we're trying to fix. So I think we drop that down just a tad. Okay, so let's do 350.
Okay.
And then we'll just keep an eye on it as it browns.
Let's put her in the oven.
Are we gonna sing to her too?
Oh, love, you have to make it with love.
I don't understand why you're yelling at me.
It smells good.
And they look really nice.
Yes.
So at 350, this only took us about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So we need to let it sit for an hour.
Okay.
And then what does your mom usually do?
She pretty much puts it in the fridge.
See, this is one of those Black family recipe things because nowhere on that recipe card does it say put it in the fridge.
She definitely, I know for sure she puts it in the fridge.
So is it like 3 episodes of Rugrats long or like, let's chill it down for about 3 hours, which is like a marathon of Rugrats. And after that, we'll put it out and we'll eat it.
I'm excited. The moment of truth.
Let's go for it.
Alrighty.
All right.
Ooh.
She definitely did not say it.
We're on the right track because it's not as soupy as when she had made it. So much is happening on this plate. Okay.
Like the true struggle. Okay.
I will say the lemon, we're spot on, but it doesn't taste as sweet as I remember.
That thing is lemony. All right, yeah, so we'll regroup and we'll try this again tomorrow.
All right.
Maybe tomorrow I can redeem myself because I feel like I'm like on the Baking Bachelor. Like I didn't get a rose, tonight was not my night, I failed.
I have faith, tomorrow we will make this happen.
We have to.
We have no choice.
You cannot embarrass me out here in these streets.
No.
We can do it. So excited. We have regrouped. We have slept.
We have slept on this.
I think the name of the game today is reduce the juice.
Oh, okay.
I realized we didn't measure the lemon juice. We were just like 6 lemons.
Yeah.
So today I definitely think we'll measure it. We'll go about half a cup of lemon juice per pie, so 1 cup total. But you did say it was good and lemony. The best way to get the flavor without all the juice is to zest it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Have you ever zested a lemon before?
No, I know zest.
So basically you're gonna take this, the microplane, and you're just gonna put it against the flesh. You're not gonna push down too hard because you don't want the white part.
Okay.
You just want those lovely little lemon shavings from the top.
Alrighty.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you do this.
Okay.
And you just lightly press it.
Yes, I'm zesting.
Turn it as you zest because you don't want to get into
Too
the
far
white
into
part.
it, yeah.
Exactly. I think you've zested old girl enough.
Oh, did I?
She's been through a lot. You can start with a new one.
Oh.
And I'm actually gonna juice this one while you do that because teamwork makes the dream work.
It does. Love. My mother always puts on gospel music when she's cooking.
My grandmother did too.
See,
Janie cooks with the Lord.
Oh my Lord, sing hallelujah, people.
All right.
As we say in the kitchen, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean.
Oh.
And you're not doing anything. So let's clean up and we'll start mixing our filling. Operation Reduce the Juice is done. Since you said you wanted a little bit sweeter,
Yes.
I think we should add a little more sugar.
Always down for more sugar.
So the cornstarch was just
No.
an instant no,
Yeah.
but sugar, you're like, yeah. Okay, great. So we're gonna make the filling just like we did last time. We have our condensed milk, we have our eggs, our sugar, our 2 tablespoons of lemon zest, and our cup of lemon juice. Let's go, let's do it together.
Ew. Wow.
I think we can go ahead and make our meringue. We did this right yesterday. We did do something right.
Yes.
So we're gonna add our egg whites, our tartar, and our sugar.
So then we should just do this till we're whipped.
We are not doing that. Go, Destinee. Go, Destinee. Still going. Gonna be a while. Work it out. Good knees. I think we're there. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing with the decorating. Maybe today we can give her a little more body. She got curves. She's thick. CC, THICC. You know what the kids say?
That's what the children say.
What the children say. Yesterday, I think we cooked it for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
She wasn't fed at all. Today, I think we should go a little bit longer. So I also think we should reduce the temperature. That way we can keep it from getting too brown, too fast, but we can also give the filling a little more time to cook in the love oven. The love oven.
Pie time. All right, I think we did it this time.
I think we need to give them their best shot at life though. This time I think we should add about 2 hours to the chill time. So 5 hours this time,
Okay.
But that gives us enough time to like watch the whole Girlfriends box set.
I'm a fan. We are gonna make this happen because
Yes.
3 days ain't for pie.
I'm not
We
coming
just
over
won't
here a
make that
third
pie.
time.
We just won't make that
You
pie.
won't have the pie.
So this is our second attempt. We've done this twice now with love. We refuse to do it a third time. All right, I'm gonna let you cut into it because my heart can't take it.
I'm ready. Let's go for it.
This is, I feel like this is more stressful than it should be.
It is. I told you, it's like the baking bachelor. Are we getting a rose? We in the final rose.
Girl,
goes
pull
to-
it up. You're making me nervous. Okay.
Ooh, I think we did it.
I think we did it.
I think we
That's
did
a
it.
big old slice you could.
This one's mine. Okay, let's taste it.
I was gonna say.
And I ate a whole one yesterday. It's fine.
Oh my God.
Is that it?
We did it.
Is it everything? This is good.
This is good. I really like this because it's like my mom's, but we switched it up a bit, so I kind of made it my own. It has like the perfect balance of sweet, lemon. I'm a fan.
I think if we go through generations, the most important part for all of us is like getting a little bit better, whether it's your pie, whether it's like your quality of life. Like we're all trying to do just a little bit better than the generation before us.
Absolutely.
So this pie is like a perfect representation of that. So you like this recipe?
Yes.
This is it.
I think we nailed it.
So I actually typed this up for you so you can have it.
I got my own little card.
Because there's no way you were gonna remember this.
No. Then we got a little cute little recipe.
Yeah. Boo.
We've got pie. We made pie. We did pie.